National Association of Police Organizations in the U.S. And they are not happy about a recent amendment to something called the Driver's Privacy Protection Act. The amendment deals with protecting people's right to know when their private information with the Motor Vehicles Department is accessed by a cop. You have to file paperwork and go through a whole process, but still, you can file a request to know which police officers are accessing your information and when they're doing it. And if it turns out they're looking at your information for improper reasons, a $2,500 fine can be imposed, plus legal fees, and the cops themselves are the ones who have to pay up. So yeah, cops are not happy about this amendment. So naturally, NAPO's now lobbying Congress members to change the amendment. They want the fine flat out removed and language added so that a cop has to do it over and over again for it to be an issue. And they only want penalties involved if it turns out the cop was accessing the information with the intent to make money specifically. So a cop could still access your information to, say, harass the hell out of you or frame you or God knows what else. Like what just happened in Florida. Cops accessed information on another cop who ratted one of them out for speeding, and then suddenly she had the crap harassed out of her with prank phone calls, drive-bys at her house, and threatening messages. She did a search for who was looking at her information to figure out how anyone got her address and phone number. And she found that over a 3-month period, at least 88 law enforcement officers from 25 different agencies accessed her information more than 200 times. So how are they supposed to do that anymore if it means they'll get fined $2,500 every time? They want the right to look at your information whenever they damn well please. And you know what? If we could trust them to do that only when it was for our protection, that might be fine. What's not fine is the fact that they don't always do it for our protection. So that $2,500 fine and our ability to see when they access our information is our protection against them. The bottom line is, if they have the right to dox us, we should have the right to make sure it's for a legit reason and to make them pay when it's not. Tonight, let's talk about that by following me on Twitter @TheResident.